Okay, you can mess up. You will mess up. You will make some mistakes along the way. It won't show up perfect as you kind of stumble your way into being more authentic and true. I have a little story that I was um I was steeping in embodying into unity, which is when you know that everything is one. But it takes time for everything to know that. Okay, mind can open to that, heart is opening to that. But all these parts of us that the way we do life, the way we talk, the way we relate, the choices we're making, it takes time for all that to come into alignment. So I was at a cafe and really wanted to be alone. And somebody came in, I'm trying to remember as I go, who I knew as an acquaintance, nice person, who asked if they could sit down with me. And I really wanted to be alone. So what does maybe old Susanna do? Old Susanna in the past would have been, yeah, sure. Ugh, little contraction inside. It's not really what I want, but we're supposed to be nice in life, and this is what nice looks like. Right? Yeah, it's a little thing, but it's just one example. But I was just finding my voice more and more. And it was a little too much. It was a little too, like, because it wasn't integrated. It was a little blustery, you know? And I said, oh, I need to be alone right now. And they're like, oh. And I thought, oh my gosh, that was overkill, you know. And I don't know if I was able to tell them later, hey, look, sorry about that. But it was just this moment of like, that wasn't quite it. Yeah, sure, I want to be alone right now. How do you say that? And now, of course, I can say it, but you learn along the way. How do you speak your truth without harming? But how do you still speak it or live it or move as it without harming yourself by denying your truth? So it's a fine line. You have to be true here and then true as much as you can. Even so, even if I had done it perfectly, like, hey, look, I'm just needing to work on something here. It's really good to see you, give them some love, and another time, even then, them walking away, they're with themselves. And within themselves, they will have a response that's theirs, and which isn't your business. Their response is maybe, oh, I just got rejected. Something's wrong with me, right? But we can't take care of everybody and lose center and be out of integrity to our center. Because if you do, then you are sacrificing truth. And when you sacrifice an idea and belief over and override truth, that's a barrier, that's an obstacle. Does that make sense? Then you're creating separation within yourself. And you're choosing Maya. What is Maya? You're choosing the collective to participate in the collective unconscious over learning how to follow truth. Every time you do that, it's a backward step instead of a forward step. A little backwards. And, truth doesn't judge you, but it's like, it's so neutral. Whatever. Truth is like, whatever. You live your dream out. You want to be part of the collective unconscious for the rest of this life, and if there are more lives, it's not troubled by it. It feels better to the whole to have people in sync, to have all of us in sync as itself, part of the, consciously as itself. already is, but consciously. We're talking about being unconscious. But it hurts. So anytime it hurts, it's a little bell ringing, okay? A little bell. I'm, I'm, what is it I'm an allegiance to, basically, right? And I think I did tell some of my closest friends, hey, look, this is what I'm going through an awakening. Maybe they understood it, maybe not. Um, but what I think they understood was, and I'm working on learning how to speak and relate and be more authentic, and it might look a little bumpy along the way. So just be aware, heads up, and practice, practice, practice. What does it feel like when what you're saying is in alignment with what you're feeling and what's going on inside? I'm not talking about anger and things that are unconscious and acting out, but just like the truth inside. So you practice it. That's how you get more truth, is you practice. You listen to it, you honor it, what you're hearing, and then you practice, put it into practice. Walking in truth, talking in truth. Yeah.